How are you feeling? Okay. This is video number 26, standard 10th, subject English for the English medium students, right? In the previous video, I have just completed poem number 4, right? And I have also completed chapter number 1. So today onwards, we will just continue with the chapter, right? So today I am going to take second number chapter that we have come. Let's have a look. The name of the chapter is, let me take it out. See, I have just taken out here. The name of the second chapter is Nelson Mandela. You will feel that, see the title, how it is complicated, how it is difficult to read, right? But this is the name of the writer. This is the name of the writer, Nelson Mandela, right? Because this is a autobiography. See, this chapter, Nelson Mandela, written by Mandela himself, that's why it is called autobiography. Do you know the meaning of biography and autobiography? Can you differentiate? What is the meaning of biography? Because you should know each and every knowledge, right? So, what is the meaning of biography? Think. Biography, it means another person will describe somebody's life, that is called biography, and autobiography means one person himself or herself will write about her or his, means about own, right? They will write about own, that is called autobiography, right? So, see the title, Nelson Mandela. He has written in his autobiography one part that we are going to take here called Long Walk to Freedom. What is that called? Long Walk to Freedom, right? Written by he himself. Let's start, but before we start our chapter, I am just going to give you something, because that particular word will be there in the whole lesson, and that particular word will be there on the basis of that whole chapter is mentioned, right? So, see, I don't know you have heard or not, there is one song, right? Obama champion, Mandela champion. I am not good at singing, that's why not singing, but in that, see, champion word is used in that particular song, in that country. Why not speaking country? That will come, that I will tell you, right? So, where Mandela was there, in that particular country, he became very famous, and then after there was a song, Obama champion, you know Obama, right? And Mandela champion. So, why particular word champion is used? Let's understand through this lesson, we will come to know. Let me take it out. See, before you read the lesson, you should know this particular thing, right? So, let me take it out. Apartheid. Which word I told you that will be in the whole lesson? Apartheid, right? So, let me tell you what is the meaning of apartheid, because whole lesson is based on this word apartheid. Let's see. Apartheid is a political system that separates people according to their race. See, this is very important. You know that in some countries white people are living, in some countries both white and black people are living. So, they have discrimination problem. They are hating each other because some are saying that there should be white supremacy, and some are saying there should be black supremacy. So, they both were hating each other. So, let us find out which country in that there was such kind of problem, that black people and white people. I have given 3 options. Tell me which country follows that, United States of America, South Africa or Australia? Guess. In which country out of 3 people were hating each other, that black people and white people? So, which was that country? Tell me. Do you know answer? South Africa. Which was that answer? South Africa, right? So in South Africa, people were hating each other, white people and black people, right? So this was going on in South Africa. Let's see next. So see next line. Have you heard of Nelson Mandela? See, you should have the knowledge of each country. So, do you know about him? Who was he? In the whole chapter, you will come to know who was he and how was he, right? That when he was, Miss, I will not tell you now who was he. So, let me start. And his African National Congress. See, he belongs to African National Congress. So, he was working and spent a lifetime fighting against apartheid. See the word I told you, right? Apartheid. This whole word will come in the chapter. So, they were fighting for so many years. Obviously, for what? Apartheid, that I told you. Black people and white people, they were hating each other, right? That's why. So, means black people were not getting any freedom for doing something. So, they were working for so many years as the African National Congress and spent so many years for the success, but they were not succeeded. 30 years gone. See, Mandela had to spend 30 years in prison. Just imagine, one person has spent 30 years in prison, still he is working the same process. Imagine, then in the place of him, if we are, can we do that? After 30 years we stay in prison, can we do the same process after coming out from the prison? Not possible. Nobody can do, right? So when he spent 30 years in prison, after when he came out, finally democratic elections were held in South Africa. See, after 30 years in prison, there was a democratic election in which year? 1994. In which year? 1994. There was a democratic election. In that, Mandela became the first black president of a new nation. See, for the first time, after so many years, Mandela became the first black president. See, I am talking about black supremacy. Up to now, there was a white supremacy. So, after so many years, there was a first black president in 1994, in just recent some years, right? So, he became first black president of South Africa. Let's see next what happened. I have not started a chapter, right? I am just giving you preview that who was he and how was he. So see, in this autobiography, Long Walk to Freedom, which name he has given in his autobiography? Long Walk to Freedom, means took so many years for getting freedom. Took so many years for getting freedom, right? Mandela speaks about a historical occasion, the inauguration. Inauguration means what? What is the meaning of inauguration? Inauguration, it means any function that going to means there will be, right? So inauguration, it means a function that going to start. So in this chapter he is talking about an inauguration that he had, that he became a president, right? Up to now I have given the information about Mandela, the writer himself, why he has written autobiography about himself, and the title Long Walk to Freedom, means after 30 years in prison, how he became successful. That let's understand through this chapter. Let me start the chapter. In the last slide I told you, inauguration, the word, right, means a kind of function or celebration for something. So see in the picture I have put, so many people were gathered. so many people were gathered. See the picture. For what? Because Mandela became the first black president of South Africa, right? So he became the first president and so many people gathered over there. That time nobody saw that white, black, even from another country also people were gathered, right? You can see in the picture. So let's see how was that day when he became the president on the very first day, that is 10th May 1994. Let's start. See, 10th May, dawn. What is the meaning of dawn, my dear students? Early in the morning. See, 10th May dawn, bright and clear. On the day of 10th, 1994, all the people were feeling happy because first time after so many years, after so many decades, one decade means 10 years. So after so many decades, first time black person has become the president, right? So all were looking excited, all were feeling yes, now I think there will be no problem for living. So let's see. For the past few days, I had been pleasantly besieged by. Besieged means people were around him. What is the meaning of besieged? People were around him. See, obviously, when you are walking alone and when you are walking, people are around him and you are famous, this shows that your success. This shows that your success. Have you seen any actor or hero or heroines? When they are going, you know, people are gathered together, right? People are gathered around them. Why? To look at them, to talk with them, for the autograph. It means he or she has achieved success, right? That's why. Same way, Mandela achieved success. He became the president and people were besieged around him. It means people gather around him, right? See next. Dignitaries and world leaders, not only common persons, even dignitaries, famous person of that country plus world leaders, not only South Africa's leaders, another country's leaders also came over there in that inauguration, in that function. The inauguration would be the largest gathering ever of international leaders of South African soil. See, in this country, South Africa, for the first time, this was the largest gathering. This was the largest gathering up to now in South Africa. Means you can see in the picture that there was no space at all. So many people gathered of South Africa, of another country's leaders, white people, black people, common people. Everybody came over there to see Mandela. See the reason, to see Mandela, that he is going to take a swear for becoming president for the first time. On which day? 10th May 1994. On which day? 10th May 1994. Just before some years ago. Let's see next para what he wants to say in his autobiography. Let me take it out. See, let me start. The ceremonies took place in the lovely sandstone. Where was the ceremony? That people gathered over there in a amphitheater. What is the meaning of amphitheater? See in the picture. The first picture is of amphitheater, means without roof. You can see like a stadium, right? So it looks like there is no roof and so many people can come together. So that's why it is called amphitheater. People can gather in a one place. See in the picture. See how many steps are there, right? And so many people can sit in this particular place called amphitheater. What is that called? Amphitheater. See next. Formed by the Union buildings in Pretoria. This amphitheater was built by Union Buildings. This amphitheater was built by Union Buildings. Form means made by, right? And second picture I have given of Union Buildings. See, this is the picture of Union Buildings in South Africa. And who were ruling over there? White people. Who were ruling over there before he became the president? White people, right? So Union Buildings formed this amphitheater before so many years when white people were ruling. So now, though Mandela was a black, he became the president, still the function was in the same amphitheater, right? See, for decades, I told you, for decades means so many years, right? This had been the seat of white supremacy. See, not 1 year, not 10 years, so many decades means so many years. This was the place for white supremacy, and now it was a site of rainbow gathering of different colors. You know, in rainbow you can see so many colors, right? Same way, for the first time in amphitheater there is a function, different kinds of peoples were invited. Not only black, not only white, not only South African, all the countries' leaders were invited, and that's why it is written rainbow's colors, because different people came over there to join, to listen Mandela, right? See next. For the installation of South Africa's first democratic non-racial government. See, what is the meaning of non-racial government? The meaning of non-racial government means there will be no discrimination of colors, of skin, white or black, right? So no discrimination of color, of skin. Without that discrimination, people gathered over there. People gathered over there. So this was the picture of amphitheater, first one, and second Union Buildings that formed by white supremacy. See next para. See, this chapter is somewhat we can say complicated or somewhat boring, but I'll try my best to make you interesting, right? See next. On that lovely autumn day, 10th May 1994, right? There was an autumn day. I was accompanied by, see, I was accompanied. Active voice or passive voice? I was accompanied. Passive voice, right? Because if active, I accompanied. So passive will be I was accompanied. So what is the meaning of accompanied? Who came with him, right? So I was accompanied by my daughter Janani. What is the name of his daughter? Janani. See, I have put picture. Let me show you. See, when he was addressing the people of South Africa, who came with him? Who came with him? His daughter Janani. So in red color, that girl, that is his daughter Janani. See next. On the podium. What is the meaning of podium, my dear students? What is the meaning of podium? Podium, it means a kind of platform where you can find mic to address people. Where you can find to address people. So that is called podium. We have in the school, right? People are, teachers are standing sometimes to speak that. Mr. De Klerk. Mr. De Klerk. Who was that? Second Deputy President. Mr. De Klerk. Who was he? Second Deputy President. See in the second picture. With Mandela, who is that? Mr. De Klerk. In the second picture I have put Mr. De Klerk. He was the second Deputy President. He came over there on the stage to address people, to take a swear that I am going to be a good second Deputy President. See next. Then Thabo Mbeki. See in the second picture, that person that is raising hand with Mandela, that is Thabo Mbeki. Who is that? Thabo Mbeki was sworn in as first deputy president. Means he took a swear for being a first deputy president after Mandela. Means see in these three pictures. Who is first? His daughter Janani. In the second picture, who is that? Mr. De Klerk. And the third picture, second and first, means both deputy president of Mandela, as you can see in the picture, right? When it was my turn means whose turn, my dear students? Mandela's turn. First second deputy, then first deputy president. Now that president's turn itself, let's see what he will speak. I pledge to obey and uphold the Constitution and to devote myself to the well-being of the Republic and its people. When he started speaking, he said that I will work for the Republic and their well-being. I will work for their Republic and their well-being. Right? So, he was accompanied by his daughter lovely Janani. Then in the second picture, second deputy and first deputy. Both you can see in the picture, right? And you can see even that both deputies are not black and white, right? Means they both are, one is black, one is white. Let's see next para, what he wants to say. See, when he started speaking to the assembled guests, and watching world. See in the picture, when he started addressing the people, he was just raising his hand because after 30 years he got success. After how many years? After 30 years he got success, and he said, means I said, today all of us do by presence here. What he said? Today all of us do by our presence here confer glory. What he said? Confer glory. Confer means to give glory, and hope to newborn liberty. What he said? From today onwards there will be totally liberty. Nobody will have any discrimination problem, that white and black. Means everybody will have freedom to live where? In South Africa, right? Out of the experience of an extraordinary human disaster. See, up to now I have experienced the human disaster, that they were hating, they were killing each other, they were betraying each other. I am talking about whom? White and black people, right? Especially in South Africa. So that lasted too long. It was going on for so many years. Must be born a society of which all humanity will be proud. See, he said in his speech by feeling proud that I have become a president after 30 years of my life. I will do something great that people will feel proud. People or all the humanity will feel proud. That way I want to work, that I swear I will do with my hard work, and I will change the people and their ego, right? He said in the speech that I want to change the world, or I want to change the people or the mindset of the people of South Africa. Let's see next para. See, in the next para, again, see, when he is speaking now, he is just raising his hand because he want to show his confidence. I can do, I want to change, right? I want to change my people that they have discrimination. So let's start. We who were outlaws. I will tell you the meaning of outlaws. We who were outlaws not so long ago have today been given the rare privilege to be the host to the nation of the world on our own soil. See, what is the meaning of outlaws? I have given here. See, because of the policy of apartheid, I told you na, apartheid war will come again and again in the chapter, right? So see, what is the meaning of outlaws? Outlaws means before so many years there was a white supremacy, and because of that some our people were not coming to South Africa even. Some people were not taking in relation with Africa, right? I am talking about another countries. They were not feeling good that having relation with South Africa. So this is the meaning of outlaws, and Mandela felt proud that now people are gathered here from different countries. It means that they will have good relation with other countries. They will have good relation with other countries. We thank all of our distinguished international guests. He said in his speech, I thank all the people from another countries, international leaders that have come here for me, for our country, so I am thankful to them. Then he said, for having come to take possession with the people of our country of what is. See, he said that thank to all that you have come here. Thank you so much that you have present here. After all, a common victory. What he said? This is not my victory. This is common victory for the people. This is common victory for the people. For what? For justice, for peace, and for human dignity. What he said? This is a common victory for what? For justice, for peace, and for human dignity. Alright. So, in short, what I want to say in this chapter, that Mandela wrote this autobiography about not only himself, about the situation of South Africa. So, up to now, let me just rewind. What have we learned? He became the first black vice president. He became the first black president in which day? 10th May on the lovely autumn day 1994. And how many years he spent in the prison? How many? 30 years, right? After 30 years, then also, though he spent, he said that let me continue my practice, and one day he became successful, right? He became the first black president of South Africa, though for decades white people were ruling over there, right? And what have we learned next? When he was about to deliver a speech, so many international leaders were invited, so many people were invited, and he was feeling excited that I became successful after 30 years of practice, right? So, up to now you have learned that he was just about to deliver a speech. He started a speech. Before he started a speech, he said that I have come with my lovely daughter Janani. Then first deputy, second deputy president, they took a swear. Now Mandela's turn, and he started speaking. When he started delivering his speech, that he spoke so many things. He spoke so many things that all the people were clapping. All the people were clapping. So, whatever he delivered, that we will see in the next video, because it will take too much time. So, up to now, whatever I have explained, the meaning of first apartheid, second outlaws, that you have to keep in mind. Then how he became the president after so many years for the first time, how many years he spent in prison, how he became successful, right? So I have given word meanings and phrases in the worksheet. You copy down in your English notebook regular. And what to learn from this video, what to learn from Mandela, that you should not feel failure though you got failure sometimes, means you should not leave hope. What is that? You should not leave hope. If you practice and practice, if you do not leave hope, one day you will be successful like Mandela. See, 30 years. It is not, means I cannot believe that he has wait, means for 30 years, how is that possible, right? So if you are not getting something 1 year, 2 year, you should wait, you should hope. That you have to learn from Mandela in your real life, right? From each chapter I told you, you have to learn something. So from this chapter you have to learn from Mandela, the black president of South Africa in 1994, that don't lose hope. What is that? Don't lose hope, right? Okay, so revise and read. Reading is must. Thank you. We will meet in the next video. Till that, read. Okay.